Welcome, and thanks for being with us on this Monday, March 11th. We're happy to be back at the studio after being in the Home and Garden Show all last week.
Yes.
And David is off. You probably noticed that he's not with me today, but we do have someone special. We are excited to welcome and to announce another member of our PTL family, Mikey Hood.
I'm excited to be here.
Well, we shared your picture on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can follow us all there, but we announced last week. So what did you think of the Home and Garden Show?
Oh my gosh, I had so much fun. It was so exciting to see PTL at the Home and Garden Show versus being in the studio where we are every day. But I tell you one thing, Heather, I ate
a lot,
so
right?
much last week, but it was so much fun, and it was nice to meet all of the contributors that come on to PTL every month. So
yeah,
it was cool.
My husband and I stuck around on Friday after the show was over, and we did our rounds going by all the vendors who supplied us. Got some goat cheese and some beef jerky. Well, we really want to get to know Mikey a little bit better. We wanted you to be part of that, so we thought we would do 20 questions.
Oh my
Your game, right?
20 questions, that's a lot of questions.
Okay, so we're going to fire them at you.
All right,
okay?
here we go.
All right, we are starting. Where did you grow up? That one's easy.
Yeah, so I am a Pittsburgh native, born and raised here. I've lived other places. I've lived in Chicago. I've lived in D.C. I've even lived in Erie, but I've always managed to make my way back to Pittsburgh. So in the east end of Pittsburgh, actually Lincoln, Leamington to be exact.
Okay, and where did you go to school?
So I went to all Pittsburgh public schools, Colfax. I went to Reisenstein, which is no more, and Alderdice.
Isn't that sad?
Yeah, I know,
how many
it is
schools have
sad.
closed?
Oh my gosh.
And did you have a favorite subject in school?
You know, I enjoyed lunch. That was my favorite subject because we had
social hour.
Right? Yeah, the social hour, pretzels. We had all types of snacks. But no, I liked algebra and I liked history.
Well, I had fun asking you this question and learning something from you last week. How did you get into news?
Oh my gosh, it's interesting because I don't have a traditional news background. And I remember in college, I thought I wanted to do the news, and then I realized I had student loans to pay. I had all types of. So, growing up in the East End, I saw that a lot of the businesses were closed down in Lincoln, Leamington, and I would always travel to Squirrel Hill and see everything flourishing. And I thought, I want my neighborhood to be like that too. So I just started to do positive news stories from the East End and in Homewood and Lincoln, and just highlight positive people from all around the city. And so I guess that's how my journalistic career began.
Yeah, and that was Pittsburgh Spot, or PGH Spot was your video blog that you had?
PGH Spot, yes. I'm the founder, or founded PGH Spot, and I would just go around the city and talk to different people. That's the mayor right there. He's pretty funny. He was actually a DJ in the 80s. I learned that.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I did not know that. So did you have a favorite interview from Pittsburgh?
You know what? People ask me that all the time. And to be honest, each interview is special in its own. And so I really can't pick a favorite because they were all very, very unique.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we talked about food a couple minutes ago. Pizza or cheeseburgers?
Oh my gosh. I want to say both. But if I had to pick, pizza.
Okay. So do you have a favorite topping for your pizza?
Strictly pepperoni.
Really?
Nothing more, nothing less.
See, I'm a pineapple girl myself.
Pineapple?
Yeah, I know. Do you have a favorite food?
I would say pizza. You hit it right on there.
All right, so we killed two birds with one stone there. And what is your favorite Pittsburgh institution, like park or museum, location?
That's a good question, Heather. I love the Heinz History Center. That's a lot of fun. I like going to the August Wilson Center to see all types of plays and performances that they bring there. So those would be my two favorites.
Do you have a favorite ride at Kennywood?
The cheese fries and the funnel cake ride.
So those are not rides.
Those are not rides.
But I'm seeing where you're going, and I like it. I like
Noah's
it, Mikey.
Ark, is Noah's Ark still there?
It is.
Okay,
yeah.
I like that.
Okay. In addition to the fries and the funnel cakes. Do you have a favorite way to relax?
Oh, just cuddled up with a good book, watching a movie on the couch. I like to sit back and watch YouTube videos. I don't know how that happened, but I do that a lot.
And do you have a favorite movie?
I love Coming to America, which is really, really funny.
With Eddie Murphy.
80s, yes, Eddie Murphy.
yeah.
I know that movie from front to back. And I also enjoy The Abyss. I don't know if you've ever seen that before, but it's about this like underwater world. It's an 80s movie. I like all 80s, early 90s.
How about The Labyrinth, Never-Ending Story?
Oh my
Those are some of my
gosh,
favorites
love
from the 80s.
both of those.
David Bowie.
Yeah,
Big
David.
deal. Okay, so who was your biggest influence growing up?
You know, I love Oprah. I don't know if that was like an obvious answer, but it's true. You know, everything about her.
You speak the truth.
Yes, I do.
Who inspires you now?
Oh, there's a lot of questions. I would say Oprah
I
as
told
well.
you 20. I think
yes.
this is actually
so
20
I'm just
questions.
gonna stick to the same. I'm just gonna answer Oprah for everything.
Okay.
But
what I know you're Pittsburgh born and raised. So what do you love most about your hometown?
oh my gosh, just the people. It's just such a friendly town. And I tell you one thing. If you're not from Pittsburgh and you're maybe coming from the airport and you come into Pittsburgh and then there's this you come through the Fort Pitt tunnels and there's just this entrance to the city that is unlike any other
city.
Yeah.
So true, so true. Okay, since you grew up here and you've lived here your whole life, have you ever used a parking chair to hold a spot?
No, but I will be honest. This weekend I parked in the, one of those spaces that are for pregnant.
You took my spot, Mikey. If there are two parking spots for pregnant women or with young children,
I did.
You're
It was
lucky.
raining. I know.
Did you hold your stomach pretending? Just
I
need this
know.
spot
I've
more
done
than
that
you do.
before.
Okay, that's all right. I'm not mad at you. Something about you that may surprise people.
I'm quirky and easily distracted, so I could sit in a room with like a hanger and be fascinated and just play with the hanger and like stare at. I'm just really strange.
Are you crafty
like that.
too? No.
I can be. I'm more artsy. In school, I was in the band. Actually, that was probably one of my favorite classes. I was in the band and the orchestra, and I love to dance. So I'm really more so into the arts.
I feel like I'm getting to know you so well. Okay, if there were 3 words to describe you, what would they be?
Oh, adventurous. Lots of energy and quirky.
Quirky.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have to tell you, David, as we mentioned, is off all week.
I know.
He really wanted to be here. He was actually all week long last week. He was saying, I'm so sad I'm going to miss this, and I really want to be there. So, in true David fashion, he is here with us. Maybe not in body, but in spirit here and in picture.
good.
So, he's here
Dave,
with
we're
us.
so glad to have you with us.
Well, we're glad to have you, and I'm so glad that we got to know you a little bit better, and I hope all of our viewers got to know you. And you can certainly send your questions if you want to ask Mikey something yourself. This is the time, since it's Monday, that we take a few minutes to look back at what we did this weekend. So how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I mean, the weather was great. I was trying to prepare myself for this time change.
Yeah.
But I went to Woolies in the Strip District.
Oh,
and
nice.
I had a stuffed salmon and some sauteed kale, which was really tasty. It was the first time I had been to that restaurant, so it was good.
So you didn't get the Rick Seaback burger?
No, maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Yeah.
Well, we had a great time at my house. We had a party for my daughter, Sunny, who turned 2. And it was great. We were surrounded by so many people, our friends, our family, and it was just so great. And I tell you what, I know you don't have kids, Mikey, yet, but it's so amazing to see how fast they grow.
Oh my gosh.
So we had a great time singing happy birthday to her, and then we opened the presents, and my husband puts her on the dining room table to open one of the presents.
I saw
It
that.
was too big, so he put her on thinking it was a good idea. Well, we have a wine glass chandelier. It was my favorite thing we bought for the house. When we first bought our house, it was the first thing we purchased. And as she's pulling something out of it, a friend snapped this picture. Can I just tell you this?
At your face.
I posted this on Instagram, and the comments were basically, this is parenthood in one picture.
Oh my gosh.
The joy of the child and the mother. Please don't break that.
I tell you that you had both of them at the Home and Garden Show this week, and they are adorable. They are
thanks.
mini Heathers.
They're a handful.
Oh
I hope maybe people say that about me. I don't know.
I'm sure they don't.
She's a handful, that one. Well, Mikey, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you,
And we're
Heather.
so happy to have you as part of our Team PTL.